Hi guys, welcome back to another episode here on London Decker. My name is Andre. For those who doesn't know, I'm a South London bus driver. I've been driving over 2.5 years, which is fantastic, and plus I've been filming on here for over two and a half years as well. With a bit of experience of driving on the coaches, with class coaches, which I will bigly miss them, and also driving various different routes across the London network. I've had so much experience, I've had so much fun of driving different type of vehicles and driving high to low frequency services as well. So today I really want to talk about one main topic: manners. Manners is so important. Manners and acknowledgement. You guys must be thinking, what's this got to do with the buses? What is this got to do with the Transport for London? What's this got to do with London Decker Travel with Andre? I'm about to tell you absolutely everything because it has actually affected me, and I want to really open this subject and talk about it because it is a great subject, and I feel that not a lot of people are aware it does happen, and it happens a lot. So don't go anywhere. I'm about to tell you everything on this YouTube episode. I just can't get my words out today. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back to London Decker Travel with Andre. Welcome back to another episode here on this YouTube channel. I feel proud, I feel optimistic, I feel yes, new flat, which is amazing, of course. But obviously I want to really get back to YouTube videos and just bring in some amazing videos like these ones right now and get you guys to actually really enjoy it and really like them. So today I really want to talk about manners. A lot of people forget manners are important. It's important that we use it on an everyday basis, not some of the time of a week, not some time throughout the year or throughout the months or the seasons. I think it's better that we all use it on a regular basis and use it all the time. Not some of the time, all the time. Anyway, so manners, why manners? What does it got to do with the buses and the transport and the trains and the trams and London Underground, subways, planes, and you name it, the whole shebang and whatnot? Ladies and gentlemen, here in London is here where I work, of course. I don't know whether around the whole entire world is it any different, like America or in China or in France or Spain or Portugal or in Brazil or in Asia or Australia, any other large continents or countries around the world, whether countries really use their thank yous, their please, their good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, and saying acknowledgement and building a moral with each other. When you meet a friend and you meet a new friend, you want to find out about that person, you want to dwell on that conversation. As a bus driver, ladies and gentlemen, it's not like that in all cases. But before I talk about the life of the bus driver, why it's not like that and people don't always acknowledge the bus driver, I really want to firstly talk about when we are young people and we are young children, especially young infants, and we are growing up in primary school and infant schools and getting to secondary. They teach us with a lot of manners, and they tell us, say miss, sir, or good morning, thank yous, and hello Mr. Simpson, or good afternoon Mr. Smith. Yeah, we are using the word manners. Manners is important. Now, as we grow up into the adulthood world, which I don't like, I'm going to be open honest, I don't like. I really do miss being a kid, because being a kid, you get to be mischievous, you get to do silly things, you always get told off. But as an adult, you get told off, but it gets told off to the full extreme. Either punch to the face, or either you get abused, or you feel really, really run down, and it's like, oh wow, it's really violent. So just to open up this vlog even more better, right? Manners is so important. As a bus driver, I drive different routes for the past 2.5 years. I drove with the coaches, or class coaches, which is amazing. I realise that certain boroughs across the London network, some people say hello, some people don't say hello. People say goodbye, people don't say goodbye. People say thank you, driver, people don't say thank you. It's made me wonder, like, what kind of society are we living in? And people are like this. All the time. I'm like, hello, can you look? Or they sat at the bus stop like this. And I'm putting up to the bus stop right now. Handbrake is on. Open the bus doors. I'm looking. They're still sitting at the bus shelter. I gotta toot the horn. Oh. There's that hold up. And they take their time. And they're searching their pockets. They're finding the Oyster card. They're finding their purse. That big up Mary Poppins handbag. And then I was just at the bottom of my bag. Before you know it, I lost 2 minutes there. And they walk off. But they don't even say the word sorry, or apologise, or be apologetic to the bus driver. Neither do they say hello, or say, driver, may I come back and find the parcel, come back and tap on. Now, that's what some people do, but not everybody does it. Manners. Where else that causes an issue as a London bus driver? People and passengers, they always do this every time on the London bus. They never ever seem to remember that the elderly should always board the bus first. Now, young people, especially young people, they don't seem to care. They seem to just like, yeah, bus is coming, red bus is coming. A little elderly man's coming with his walking stick, and he's really focusing, trying to get on this gap on this bus. And before you know it, boom, 2 kids come on the bus and like. I've seen it happen, ladies and gentlemen, and it's so funny. But I shouldn't really laugh, but I'm laughing in my heart, I laugh in my mind. But this is what happens when people just don't respect one another. If we live in a society where people were a little bit more careful, a little bit more loving, a little bit more respectful, a little bit more kind, and be more pleasant, then we all be a peaceful world together. As a community, as Londoners, or British citizens, American citizens, Australians, or whatever, which continent you are from, or country, that's what it is. In the last recent weeks and recent months, a lot of people have been travelling to work, school, colleges, going to the shops, doing their shopping, everyday use of public transport. Public transport is a form of trying to navigate through London and trying to navigate wherever you're trying to get to and commute. Whether that's the train, the buses, the DLR, London Overground Service, National Rail, and trams, so much more other transport modes. Now, as I'm a bus driver, I can share my testimonial with the changes of the government that's been implementing with the social distancing, and also implementing that there is a maximum of passengers capacity that should be on the bus at a certain time. And TfL Transport for London, this is our transport operator, they have made it very clear, and also the BBC News and as well as to the other media outlets have made it very clear that passengers should comply with the social distancing whilst using the public transport. They should also take into consideration wearing a facial mask and wear it at all times. Washing their hands on a regular basis, carrying hand sanitizers, or washing your hands nearby when you do get a chance to do so. Now, again, manners. There's a lot of people forget this. They really forget this, and they think the driver doesn't care. The driver's nothing. Driver ain't gonna do nothing. Driver ain't gonna do nothing. Wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, from today, I am announcing, I've been doing it ever since, and I do not know what's going to happen into next year, but I can assure you there are a lot of passengers who does this after lockdown. They've been jumping on buses without tapping on their Oyster card onto the Oyster card reader. That's now fare invasions, that's fare dodging onto the public transport. You are walking on the bus without showing that you're not valid to wear a facial mask covering. You're meant to have a card with you, and it's stating that you don't have to wear a facial covering. And third of all, people are pushing and shoving and having to go at the driver simply because I need to get to work. But I'm saying there is only allowed up to 14 passengers on my bus because I'm a single decker bus, or if I'm a double decker bus, I'm only allowed 30. But this goes even more deeper now. TfL has made it very clear to also now said that passengers should be seated whilst travelling on the London transport. Now, obviously there are a lot of people saying that they may not be able to sit down for certain reasons or medical reasons. Okay, there is that, give and take, right? But majority of most passengers should be seated, and obviously bear in mind with social distancing at all times and able to obviously follow the government guidelines. Passengers can really be irritated and can make our jobs a living hell. The reason why I'm speaking up so truthfully here is because I don't want people to really think bus driving in London is a honky-dory fairy tale story. Now, there are a lot of stories out there that bus driving is great. It is still great, but sometimes when people just really annoy you, really annoy you and really frustrate you, and they've got no manners and no decency to be nice, it does really mess up your whole day, messes up your whole entire shift. So if you are a passenger, or you know somebody who has been rude recently to a TfL member of staff, bus drivers are TfL member of staff, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder. Please note this, okay? Please note, bus drivers are always constantly being watched, but also the passengers are also constantly being watched. CCTV has been recorded 24 hours, as well as audio being recorded as well. If you say anything that you shouldn't not be saying, or you do anything assaulting a bus driver on a bus, you could be prosecuted in some way, which you could be liable for. Okay, so it is there. Bus drivers should not be treated in a way to be disrespected, should not be there to make our days live in hell, but it should be a time where you should greet the driver, say, "Hey driver, how you doing? Hello driver, is the reason why you were 45 minutes late, why I got to wait this long for a bus?" Okay, so I'm gonna really involve everything. What has happened after the lockdown? What has changed? And what you need to do? And that's gonna be coming in the next vlog next time, because obviously there's so much to talk about. But today was about manners. Manners. Please carry manners with you, not me. You. Whether you travel in the morning, afternoon, evening, night time, whatever you're using a public mode of transport, you say hello and thank you to the bus driver. Only person who don't say hello and thank you to the bus drivers are the tram drivers. Do you say actually, wait. Does anybody really say thank you to the train drivers? Do you actually wave to the driver and say, thank you driver, thank you train driver, that's a good drive? I don't know. I got the giggles tonight because I just had a jam with a bit of bread. That was really nice. Hartley strawberries. I got it from Tesco, actually, by the way. Good jam. Good jam. But yeah, hopefully you really enjoyed this vlog today, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got any questions in relation to what I said today, or how it's affected you, whether you've been abused in such a way, or manners, or whatever, share your story, put it in the comment sections below. But yeah, guys, that's it really. I'm going to do another episode because I want to try and keep things rolling, try and get more videos up, and keep you guys entertained, and yeah. So next time here on YouTube, this is the next YouTube video that I'm coming up. But guys, I see you next time in the next YouTube video on London Decker Travel with Andre. So take care and be safe. And as we are phasing into winter, the government fears that we could be into a second part of the lockdown, which means London could be on another standstill, which means Christmas could be cancelled. We don't know. Could be scary. No Christmas. What, only 6 people around the Christmas table? Ooh, scary. But anyway, so yeah, so it's gonna be really, really crazy.